explored there slowly with a desire to see Bhuvaneshwara and offered prayers to Bhuvaneshwara by chanting mantras from the four Vedas. So the description of the lingas have been given in this 401st verse, chapter 2, Chaitanya Bhagavat chapter. So Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antya Khand. So description of various lingas have been given. The main linga is in the Ekamraka Shiva, that is in the base, and all are surrounding him. When Bhuvaneshwara was satisfied by the prayers of Ganga and Yamuna and asked what they desired, they expressed the desire to live eternally in Ekamraka Kshetra. So this Eka Amraka Kshetra, that means there is only one mango tree in this place. And Lord Shiva resides in the base of this Ekamraka Kshetra because Krishna wanted him to reside there. Sri Bhuvaneshwara then awarded them a place in the southeast. By taking bath in these two tirthas, Ganga and Yamuna, one attains devotional service to Vishnu. The result of taking bath in the Ganga and Yamuna. There is also a place known as Devi Pada Tirtha in this third ring. We have already described the Puranic incident regarding the Devi Pada Tirtha. The beautiful lake of Parvati Devi, created after killing the two demons, Kriti and Vasa, is renowned as Devi Pada Tirtha. By taking bath in the Devi Pada Tirtha and worshipping Gopalini on the 8th day of waxing moon on the month of Falgun, one attains one's desired results. This is the month of Falgun which is going on. If one takes bath in Devi Pada Tirtha and worships Gopalini, that is Bhuvaneshwara, one attains desired results. Southeast of this Tirtha, Sri Lakshmi Devi established a linga in a temple constructed by Vishwakarma. This ling is known as Lakshmivara, Lakshmishwara. In the fourth ring, Koti Tirtha and Kotishwara are situated. When the demigods attempted to construct temples in Bhuvaneshwar, Sri Bhuvaneshwar ordered them through a voice in the sky to perform a sacrifice in the northeast corner. When the demigods followed his order by constructing temples, establishing deities, performing fire sacrifices, offering prayers, Bhuvaneshwara was pleased and decided to give them a benediction. The demigods then prayed that their sacrificial pit would become a tirtha, and their desire was fulfilled. That is why this tirtha is known as Koti Tirtha. We have Koti Tirtha, Devi Pada Tirtha, Ganga Yamuna Tirtha over there. Now we have Koti Tirtha. By taking bath in this Koti Tirtha, one attains the supreme destination. Now in the fourth ring, the Shivalinga known as Swarna Jaleshwara is situated. The Swarna Jaleshwara ring is situated 70 dhanu or 280 cubits. A cubit is about a foot and a half, 1.5 foot. So like that, 280 cubits are there. Northeast of Bindu Sarovar. Near this linga, there is a kunda, the water of which is used for bathing the linga. There is a Swarneshwara linga within that kunda. Sureshwara Tirtha, which measures 200 cubit in diameter, is situated 400 cubits northeast of Bhubaneswar. Sureshwara Mahadev is situated here. Situated there. Nearby are Siddheshwar, Mukteshwar, Swarna Jaleshwar, Parameshwar, Amratakeshwara, Brahmeshwara, Megheshwara, Kedareshwara, Chakreshwara, Vishweshwara, Kapileshwara. By worshipping these lingas, one attains devotional service to Vishnu. Southeast of Siddheshwara is a famous Kedareshwara, a Shivalinga that faces south. East of Siddheshwara is Chakreshwara Shiva, and beyond that is Yagneshwara or Indraeshwara Shiva. So much of explanation has been given by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur about the whole temple. The demigods worshipped that linga out of devotion to Vishnu and had Vishwakarma construct a temple. As a result, Bhuvanesha, that is Vishnu, Bhuvana Isha is Vishnu, became pleased and gave them the benediction that this linga will be known as Siddheshwara. Because Shiva, who is very dear to Vishnu, was directly present in that linga and would award perfection in the worship of Vishnu. Next, Siddha, Siddhi, Siddh, Siddhashrama. Siddhashrama, which awards perfection, is situated 800 cubits, 1.5 foot multiplied by 800. You should do. Then that much foot. From Siddheshwara Linga, near Siddhashrama is Mukteshwara Shiva. Near Mukteshwara is Siddhakunda. And south of Siddhakunda is Punyakunda. South of Siddheshwara is Kedara Deva, with Gauri Deva situated by his side. Near Gauri Deva is Gauri Kunda. Since Himalaya worshipped that linga, it became known as Hema Kedara. Streams of crystal clear water emanate west, south, north of this linga. In front of this self-manifested linga is Bhavapita. Near this Bhavapita, there are three Rudra lingas: Shanti Shiva, Shanta Shiva, Daiteshwara, who are worshipped by the Maruts. Hiranyakashipu heard a voice from the sky say, worship Daiteshwara Shiva, who is generally worshipped by the Daityas and who is situated west of Siddheshwara. East of Siddheshwara is Indraeshwara, who is worshipped by Indra. In the fifth concentric circle ring, there is Brahmeshwara and Brahmakunda, which appeared during the sacrifice performed by Brahma. 440 cubits northeast, a little southeast past Prativasa, and is Gokarneshwara, Sushena, Gokarnasura, worship this linga. Near this linga are Utpaleshwara, Amratakeshwara lingas. In the sixth ring, Megheshwara linga is situated. Since this linga, which is 6,800 cubits northeast of Kalpavruksha, was established and worshipped by the clouds, Megha, this ling became renowned as Megheshwara. West of Megheshwara is Bhaskareshwara linga, which was worshipped by Bhaskara, the south god. Mahadev and Surya are perpetually worshipped 6,000 cubits past this place. 3,200 cubits west of Bhaskareshwara is Kapala Mochana Shiva. The seventh ring is Alabhu Tirtha. When one Brahmana friend of Indra performed austerities for 1,000 years of demigods, Bhuvanesha became pleased with him and awarded him the benediction that is begging ball and water pot made of Alabhu or squash to transform into a tirtha. When the Lord touched that water pot, it turned into divine lake. South of this lake is Auttaresha. Autareshwara is situated west of Kedareshwara. This three-eyed linga is effulgent, marked with the impression of the moon on his forehead, decorated with a garland of planets and stars smeared with a ashes from a funeral pyre, decorated with snakes, endowed with a fierce face and naked. Near this Uttareshwara Linga, there are three witches who are fond of flesh and blood, who are fully intoxicated, who have crooked reddish eyes, and who are fond of singing and playing instruments. It is heard that Vashishta and Vamadeva live at this place. Near this place, there is a linga named Bhimesha, who takes away everyone's fear. In the eighth ring, there is Ramakunda, also called Ashoka Jhara, which appeared from the Ashwamedha horse sacrifice. Within this ring are lingas like Rameshwara, Siteshwara, Hanumadishwara, Lakshmaneshwara, Bharateshwara, Shatrughneshwara, Laveshwara, and Gosahareshwara. So 8 rings are there, encircling the Ekamraka Kshetra, where Bhuvaneshwara is there. Somebody can draw this. Take this task and draw. In this way, many of the lingas names, all the lingas names are given. Parama Nibruta Eka Dekhi Shivasthana. Sukhi Haila Shri Gaura Sundara Bhagavan. When Shri Gaur Sundar saw a temple of Shiva in a most solitary place, he became joyful. Sei grame yateka achaye devalaya. Sabha dekhi lena Shri Gauranga Mahashaya. Now see, Lord Gauranga visited all the temples in that place. So all the Shivalinga was visited by Gauranga. It takes 2-3 days. In our visit, we go to the main temple and then come out. But we do the pradakshina. In that, we see the few lingas which is there. Just do the namaskaram when we come. But Gauranga visited all the temples. There are 8 circles. Yei mate sarva pathe santosha asite. Utharila asi prabhu kamala purete. In this way, the Lord happily traveled all the way and eventually arrived at Kamalapura. In this way, one should see Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya by 5.141, which states Kamalapure Asi Bhargi Nadi Snana Kaila. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived at Kamalapur, he took his bath at Bhargi Nadi river. The flag on top of the Jagannath temple can be seen from this village. There is a village known as Kamalapura. From that village, the flag of the Jagannath temple is seen. Jagannath temple is seen. This ancient village is situated in the district of Puri. Duilera Dvaja Matra Dekhilena Dure Praveshila Prabhu Nija Ananda Sagari. So Lord is very, very happy. As soon as the Lord saw the flag on the top of the temple, he floated in an ocean of happiness. This is the way to take darshan. First, you should see the shikhar and the flag, and then enter the temple. It said in Jagannath Puri, even if you see the flag and take Jagannath Prasad, that is counted as darshan. Haridas Thakur from the place where he was there, he used to stay near on Bakula Vriksha. He used to not enter the temple. From there only, he used to see the flag. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to bring Jagannath Prasad. He never crossed the vow what he had taken of not entering the temple because he's born in Kamlecha family. Akatya, Akatya Adbhuta Prabhu Karena Punkara. Vishala Garjana Kampa Sarvadeh Bhar. The Lord's loud roaring was wonderful and beyond description. His entire body began to tremble and he was unable to move. Prasadera dike matra chahite chahite. Chalirena Prabhu shloka padite padite. The Lord then continued on, constantly looking at the temple, reciting the verses. So from Bhubaneswar, Kamalapura, from Kamalapura is now in Jagannath Puri, looking at the temple. Shri Mukhera Ardha Shloka Shuna Savadhan. He just recited half a verse. Ye Leela Karila Gaurang Gaurachandra Bhagavani. So Lord Gaurachandra's pastime of composing and reciting just half a verse. Prasadagre Nivasita Pura Smera Bhakrara Vindo Mamalokya Smita Suvadano Bala Gopala Murti. Just look at the top of the temple. There in the form of a cowherd boy, with his face resembling a fully blossomed lotus, Lord Shri Krishna is looking at me and smiling beautifully, and smiling sweetly. In this way, the beauty of his face is increasing. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is looking at the top of the temple. He says, "How so beautiful is Krishna." He is smiling at me. He is a cowherd boy. Now, in Jagannath Puri, though Lord enacts to be Dwarka Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says he's actually the cowherd boy who is always remembering his associates. And he's looking at me. His face is so wonderful, like a blossomed lotus. प्रभु बोले देखा प्रासादेर अग्रमूले हासे न अमर देखी श्री बाल गोपाले. Lord saying, just see at the top of the temple. Shri Bal Gopal is looking at me and smiling. Regarding the top of the temple, one should see Hari Bhakti Vilas, chapter 19 and 20. So if one is able to see Lord in the top of the temple, that is enough. It is actually giving darshan. It is not just a ritual. Lord stays in the top of the temple. His top of the temple that is why Vimana. Even when you go to Srirangam, any of the Dividesham, you come out and you see the top of the temple. Lord resides in the top of the temple. And then when you come in Ananda Nilayam, that is Tirupati, Tirumala, that is the Vimanam. You see the Vimanam, you see Lord there, sitting there. That is how one has to see the top of the temple. Lord resides in the top of the temple. Yehi shloka puna puna padiya achada khayena prabhu vivasu haya. So he was going on reciting this verse again and again, and the Lord helplessly fell with great force to the ground. Prasadagre nivasita pura smera Vaktrara Vindo Mama Lokya Smita Suvadana Bala Gopala Murti. This is the verse. If someone can memorize this verse, and when we go to Jagannath Puri and look at the top of the temple and recite this verse, this will give pleasure to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Jumur can note down this verse, teach to Nayana Manjari can chant this verse. So it should be like this. Prasadagre Nivasita Smeravakraravindo Mamalokya Smita Suvadano Balagopala Murtihi. Actually, this should be 4 lines, but it was only chanted half. He recited just half. And this verse is made by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only. So in this way, Ananta also cannot describe the way he forcefully fell to the ground and the way he pathetically cried that way. Say dineras ye achada, ye arti krandana, anante rajihaya, say ana yaya varna. So it's very difficult to describe. Chakra prati drishti matra karena sakala. Say shloka padiya padena bhumi tale. So Lord and his associates, when they looked at the chakra on top of the temple, they offered obeisances and recited that verse. So his associates and Lord, they went on reciting this verse. Prasad, prasadagre, nivasita pura, prasadagre. What is the meaning of prasada? Agre. Agre means on the top. Prasadagre, nivasita pura, nivasita pura. Smera Bhaktrarvindo. One can see his beautiful face. Bhaktra means face. Arvinda. Mama Lokya. He is looking at me and smiling. Mama Lokya. Smita Suvadano. Bala Gopala Murti. So it is easy to memorize. Prasadagre Nivasito Puraha. Nivasita Pura. Smara. Smera Bhaktrarvindo. Mama Lokya Smita Suvadano Bala Gopala Murti. So when we come to even Jagannath Devasthanam, Lord Jagannath is there here also. He has come from Jagannath Puri. When we look at the top of the temple, first we have to take the darshan of the Kalash. When we look at the top of the temple, one should chant this verse. So here we'll stop. Any questions you can ask. Antya Khand Chap, कृपा सिंधु देव च पतितनं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः वैष्णव जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय.